everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you don't know me, I'm Shritanshi and I make YouTube videos for fun. Also, I am gonna change this intro as soon as possible. I will. So, since the time I have started making videos, a lot of people, and by a lot I actually mean a lot, have been asking me how I edit my videos or which softwares do I use to edit my videos. So today we're gonna delve into that topic and I hope you guys like this video. Also make sure to subscribe to my channel. I am really trying to reach 250 at least. So usually I am not editing like this and not sitting and with bright light on my face. This is how I edit. But I'm gonna film this video like a civil person. So I use Wonderchef Filmora 9, but you can also use iMovie because I usually also use iMovie. It depends on the video I'm making. So iMovie is free, whereas Wonderchef Filmora is a paid application, but it is actually really good and a lot of people actually use Final Cut Pro, which I think is really unnecessary, especially if you are a small YouTuber and you have just started with making videos. So I usually finish editing in 1.5 days, which is pretty satisfactory. Also do remember this includes me doing other stuff also, such as studying and sometimes wasting time on other stuff. So if I do not upload a video on a weekly basis, that is probably because I do not want to get ready every week to film a video. So we already know how YouTube has been getting really strict with their copyright policies, and when I had started off, like one of my first videos or like the first 5 videos, I used to go on YouTube and just type non-copyright music and of course add the word aesthetic to it, and I thought I was done, I was free. But it turns out I still did get copyright claims on my videos, and I had to mute some of the parts from those videos, which reduced the quality in my videos. Then I started using Thematic, which is a really good app, and you can just go search for music and all you have to do is give credit to the artist, whoever has written that song, and you're good to go. You do not get any copyright claim on your videos. So like a lot of people who film their videos may be knowing this, I actually repeat some of the stuff I say a trillion times. So we already know how YouTube has been getting really strict with so I have to cut a lot of gaps and awkward silence parts in my videos. So that is what I initially do whenever I start editing, which is, in my opinion, this is one of the most important parts in a video, cutting down the gaps so that your viewer doesn't really get bored. So as you can see on the top corner, I clicked on transitions and then I like to experiment with some of the transitions. I actually do not use a lot of transitions in my videos, you must have noticed that by now, but I believe the transitions do add up to your video and spice things up in your video. So I will definitely suggest that you should use transitions wherever it is needed. It's not like you can just put it anywhere you want. So yeah, that's that. This is how it looks. So now I'm gonna show you how I get this effect in my videos, the animated effect. For this I use an app called Autodesk Sketchbook. I mostly use the crayon textured pen, but there are a lot of options you can choose from. And then I hide the background and write whatever I want on the first layer. Then I make a second layer and try to make a similar version, not same, of the first layer. You can make as many layers as you want, but I usually make 2. Then I individually airdrop these layers onto my laptop and import these layers onto my project where I'm making the video, and then we're good to go. So for random overlays and title cards, you can go check out my Pinterest board. I have one regarding editing too. Link will be there in the description box. Also, if you want overlays, just go on YouTube, type green overlays with, again, the word aesthetic is really important. For the title cards that you are seeing in this video, that is pretty easy. Go to the app Fonto on your phone, and then I just typed whatever I wanted, then airdropped it back to my laptop and imported it into my project. That's it. It's that easy. Thumbnails are the worst part for me. It's because I always forget to click pictures for my thumbnails, and then I have to get ready again to click pictures for my thumbnails. But keeping that point aside, thumbnails are a really good way to express the vibe your video has created, and it also is a really major part for your video, so that the person who's gonna click on it gets an idea about what your video is all about. So if your thumbnail is really ugly, nobody is really gonna click on the video except your family members, and most probably you're gonna go and watch the video from their accounts. So anyways, coming back to the point, I use Autodesk Sketchbook for my thumbnails too. Mostly I outline myself because it looks good, and then just add a font in the Fonto app. So yeah, that's it. It's pretty easy. I hope you guys found these tips helpful. Also, don't forget to share this video with any other YouTube friends you have out there. Please subscribe to my channel because it really motivates me. That's it. Also, let me know down in the comment section how I can improve my editing style, because I still of course have a lot of scope. So I'm open to any feedback you guys have. Do tell me down in the comment section, and I'll see you next week if I continue posting regularly. Bye.